This movie is unhinged, and I cannot believe it's based on a true story. Hello my fellow Dreadites, welcome to Dread Alert. I'm Vince, and today we're talking about 2025's Dorothea. Based on the real-life story of serial killer Dorothea Puente, Chad Farron's movie takes a humorous but respectful look at the actual circumstances that led to her crimes and her capture. This film paints a three-dimensional portrait of Dorothea from her troubled early life to her early crimes to the tragic outcomes that befell the residents of her boarding house. Dorothea is the second in a line of true crime horror films by writer, director, producer Chad Farron. Never did I feel like he was disrespectful to the victims, but this film has a sense of comic timing that is hard to put your finger on. It's at the same time extremely tragic and extremely reprehensible while still being a bit humorous. Susan Priver as Dorothea is charming and calculating and a ton of fun to watch, even though we're rooting for what is essentially the villain of the film. And it features an excellent genre-spanning score from horror legend Richard Band. The camera work here is also exceptional. It's hard for me to believe this film was written in 14 days and shot in 10 days when the cinematography is so specific. We have some excellent split diopter shots, some cool addresses right to camera breaking that fourth wall, and it's very much so a Goodfellas kind of feel. We chatted with Chad Farron about this in depth on our podcast, and you can find that interview in its entirety wherever you get your podcasts. Dorothea is a story of survival, about doing what it takes to get that next dollar and to live life on your own terms, and it's a cautionary tale about not learning lessons from past mistakes. Also, don't trust anyone running a boarding house who wants to take your social security check. If you like true crime, if you like horror comedy, Dorothea might be a film that you would really enjoy. I highly recommend checking it out. It was a ton of fun while being entirely despicable.